Hi, today I'm going to show you how to install a rigger magwell into your rigger American Ranch that will accept AK magazines. Here are the tools and the things that you will need, and you'll come with. It'll come with shims, 20 thou, 10 thou, and 5 thou shims. They're color coded so you don't lose track of what they are. You want to have some snap caps, either that or dummy rounds, or be at the range or somewhere safe so you don't shoot holes in your wall. So I'm going to show you, this is installed. You'll take out your plastic magazine and put your new adapter magazine in here, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when it binds and it doesn't work right. So you also want an assortment of magazines. We have a US Palm, Yugoslavian, Romanian, Bulgarian, Chinese, Hungarian, basically the assortment that you want to use in your gun, but we'll go over a variety of them today. So what you'll see if it doesn't work is that one does work. The mag pulls are always super tight. They will not work. It won't want to close, and it won't want to go into battery. You'll see the bolt push up, but it doesn't even want to come back. It's too tight. It doesn't go all down into battery all the way, and it won't slide at all. We'll try the US Palms usually work without shims. You might get away with if that's all you're gonna use. It's just good out of the box. Here's a Romanian mag, I think. Yeah, I feel some dragging. There's tension here. Oh, there it goes. It's just tight, and it goes in the battery okay. So that's what you'll look at. You look at it just going back and forth and into battery is what you'll want to check to get set up. And then, of course, stripping the bullets reliably. If you shim too far, then it will pass over the bullet. You'll know when that happens too. So you start by taking the front one out, and then the back one. You want to do it in this order because the back bolt will bind. It's kind of captured in there. So always start with the back on the installation and start with the front on disassembly. Just don't force things. If it's not coming out and you forget the order, just go slow. You'll be fine. As I was saying, it's stuck. It'll come like that when we buy it. It stays in there. You have to take the mag catch out. If you need to change it, you shouldn't have to. So from experience and setting this up multiple times, I know we need the 20 thou shims. They'll be non-colored. There'll be 4 of them in your bag, four 20s, 2 10s, 2 5s. And you'll want to increase the distance as you do this 5 thou at a time for best results. So you'll do the 5 and then the 10, and then the 5 and the 10, and then you take those out, do the 20, and so on, 5 thou at a time. And so we put these, if I can not drop them, put them on your bolt heads. And then you can turn it sideways in your gun, just like this. This back one, you want to put the wrench in it, wiggle it around a little bit till it falls in. And then, like I mentioned before, you'll put the back one in first, get it snug. Do the front one, tighten it down, tighten the back one down, and now you'll have your mags. The variety you want to use, remember you can use whichever mags you want in this. You want to set it up to what you want to use. There's a sweet spot where that's a Yugo bolt hold open mag, so it won't go. You have to have your ammo in it, or you got to put it in first, but it works. Here's a Bulgarian waffle. Good. The Hungarian tanker. The Chinese 5-round. These would be pretty handy for hunting and actually using this rifle for hunting. Bipods. Here's your mag pull. See, this one's still tight. And so we found that almost 90%, almost all magazines will work at a certain spot, and then the mag pulls will still be tight. Here's that's our test fixture. So on your mag pulls, you can continue to shim them more and they'll work great. But then you will start to experience feeding over the top of your other magazines. So we found that if you want to run both reliably, you can shim it a little extra and probably get away with it. But if you want these to work really good, you'll have to lightly file, primarily on the right side, the top and the inside if it drags. So if it drags pushing in and out, you'll want to do the insides, and just working it back and forth shaves a lot of it off. But to get it to go into battery, close all the way, you'll need to shave not a lot, just a little bit off the top of here. And I'll show you what that'll do. See, there's the dragging. I'm pushing pretty hard. It does go though. And then your bolt doesn't go into battery all the way. See how it moves? It'll still shoot. You'll probably get light strikes. So if you ever get this set up and you experience light strikes, it's because your bolt's not going all the way into battery. So like I said, we can shim this more and use primarily PMags. It'll work great. But if you want to use everything, I feel the best option is to do, and I've done this, the mags I have, is just to lightly file that there. Also, one thing to look out for on your PMags, when they're brand new, there's flashing right on this corner. And not all of them, but some of them we found, it'll kick the bullet up above the chamber as you're trying to feed it. You can file that a little bit to knock that flashing down, or you could run it through your AK if you have one, or just run it. It'll self clean file itself with the bullets. But the PMags are really the only weird one out. The rest of the magazines work really good. We'll try a couple. We'll put one in the Bulgarian and the Yugoslavian and the, what I think is a Romanian, and this US Palm. So that's it. That's the conversion. This is what you want if you have an AK and you want to use all your AK mags.